This is a microphone. That's not a dildo. It's not, I promise you. Hi to everybody who's watching. If you are not subscribed to me, then you don't know who I am, and that's completely fine, because for this video, we're going to talk about everything that's wrong with me as a human being. I'm kidding. We're going to do that in the next video. Actually, today, I have a movie review for you for The Handmaiden. Not to be confused with The Handmaid's Tale, which is also very good. But no, we're talking about The Handmaiden, not The Handmaid's Tale. So The Handmaiden tells the story of Suki. She grew up pretty much below the poverty level. I don't know if that's a necessary detail. Apparently it is. And she has been hired to be the handmaiden to a Japanese heiress named Hideko. She's pretty much secluded in her palace. Luckily enough, our lovely little Suki comes along to keep her company and basically be at her beck and call. Unbeknownst to Hideko, Suki has ulterior motives of her own. She's working towards her own personal benefit and gain to finally get out of the pickpocketing life, work on some more bigger, wider waters where she can fry bigger, whiter fish. But in the midst of keeping Hideko company, the two of them explore things that confuse them both, and it makes for a 2-hour movie, apparently, according to Park Chan-wook. I am not a film major. I didn't go to school for film. I am not at all related or involved in the film industry. What knowledge I have is just from being a film enthusiast. I can't even call myself a cinephile because my knowledge of film isn't as rich. Whatever opinions I have are purely that. They're my personal opinion. So this is going to be a non-spoiler review, just so you guys know. If you want me to make a spoiler review, because I do have a lot of thoughts about this movie, and I'll get into that in a bit, then feel free to leave a thumbs up and maybe a comment, and then maybe I'll make a video. If I'm not feeling like a piece of shit, maybe I'll make a video. Who knows? That said, let's get into the review. Is that all I had to say? Yeah, I think so. Oh fuck! I was trying to be so proud of my notes and they just completely detached from my... Oh my god. From my viewing experience of the few films that I've seen of Park Chan-wook, what I know to expect from his movies is that it's always going to be fulfilling to your visual appetite. What? There are shots in this movie that are nothing short of an actual painting. It's just there's some abrupt edits in there that kind of make you feel slightly unsettled. Like, it's for sure a very off-kilter movie, just like much of his other movies, at least the ones that I've seen. And it's not just the visual style where his very unique approach is evident. It's also in the dialogue and the writing. I like that there's a very fast-paced quality to it. I think it sets up the characters pretty well. There are parts where it gets pretty exposition heavy, which again, that's something that I've noticed in Park Chan-wook's films, and actually a lot of, even in Korean dramas and Korean movies, there is a lot of like things that are explained as opposed to just playing out for you to figure out for yourself as a viewer. But I'm not too bothered by it. I don't know if it's because I'm used to seeing that in Korean films or if it just doesn't bother me in general. I wrote here in my notes that Suki is quite possibly the most adorable con artist known to man. She's this outsider kind of going into this palace and living in this world for a little bit in order to do her duties and at the same time hustle, because she, gotta get that money in. Kim Min-hee, who plays Suki, I think she did a really good job playing Suki and playing a duplicitous character. The character is supposed to be kind of curious and always hungry and ambitious, but at the same time there's like a childlike quality to her, and but she's also a con artist, and she grew up on the other side of the train tracks, not exactly like Hideko, who grew up in luxury. Visually too, if we were to go back to that, one of the things that I really enjoy is how the camera would sort of pan very quickly to one side or zoom in. There would be long shots of the camera just going places and not even at a, sometimes it would be at a calm pace and sometimes it would be much more urgent depending on whatever the scene is trying to translate and kind of show the audience. Again, not a spoiler, but another detail that I really like about the movie, the inner narration of the main character. She would whisper a lot, and it kind of shows a sense of intimacy. So overall, my thoughts on The Handmaiden is that it's worth seeing. The plot is nothing new, but it's very well executed. Anyone who's able to twist something that's cliche or a story that has been told before, even if it's not time and time again, like it's not the most original piece of material, but they can twist it and execute it in such a way that is refreshing and funny and entertaining. That's pretty good. That's pretty A+ in my book, and that's how I would describe The Handmaiden. And yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say about The Handmaiden. I recommend it. I hope you guys see it, and if you do, let me know what your thoughts are. And yeah, that concludes my first review. Movie review. I'm so happy I finally got to get one out. So as you guys know, I have been expressing in like past videos the direction in which I would like to take this channel, and that is reviewing movies and reviewing shows. I guess another question that I should answer, because it is an ongoing theme so far in this channel, is, are the movies that I'm going to be reviewing, are they going to be consistently LGBTQ themed? I think at the moment, yes, gay, all gay. But in terms of like the local movies that I'm going to be reviewing, because I do want to get into that, I'm hoping to see smaller and smaller circles tomorrow so that I can do a movie review about that. So for local films and local movie reviews, I don't know if I can do a consistent like LGBTQ themed movie all the time, because those movies are few and far between. So the short answer is LGBTQ themed in general for the movie reviews. Specific local movie reviews will be a mixture, and I think the prominent quality for local movie reviews would be that they're indie films. If you guys enjoyed this content and would like to see more, subscribe. It's free, it's whatever. You can also reach me on my social media handles, now listed to the side of me, on my shoulder, right next to the chip that's on there. Kill me. So if you watched up until this point, thank you so much. My name is Noah, and I hope that you love yourself all day today, and tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that, 10 ways to the day after that.